Now, here's something really funny. Got an audio clip I'm going to play for you guys. But if you follow both my channels, because I don't remember which one I put this video on, but what was being said was because of Rise of the Skywalker, and there's so much banked on this movie. Disney is banking on this to rebound the franchise because they have to. Solo, kind of a dud. Last Jedi really divided the fan base. You got two theme parks that are empty. Two big, expensive theme parks at Disney World and Disneyland that are empty. Star Wars merchandise is on clearance and not selling. They're even photoshopping Rose Tico out of merchandise. And then we've got Rian Johnson, a guy that a lot of people don't like and runs his mouth off and is quite political and irritates a lot of fans. And whenever he runs his mouth, what happens? People pop up videos because they don't like him. He's not good for the franchise, I would argue, at all. But at least for right now, you could imagine Disney saying you need to be quiet. So the rumor was, and I think that it's true now, and we can kind of confirm it, that he has to stop confirming that he's working on the trilogy. He can't say yes or no. He can be ambiguous about it. And that's exactly what he's going to do right here. So let me play this for you.
And can we expect for you to be working in the Star Wars universe again?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm still talking to Lucasfilm. They're figuring out what they're doing, and we'll see what happens. But, you know, I'd be thrilled if it happens, and I'm working on my own stuff, too, and yeah.
So sorry, I can't play the whole clip, because of copyright and stuff, but I would say that was pretty ambiguous. So this leads me to believe that the rumor that he was told to shut his mouth is true. Because I got to tell you, Rise of the Skywalker comes out in 2 months? If you were to count up the days in December and November, it would be about 2 months till that movie releases. And there's no hype. There's no excitement. No one's excited about it. The other two movies, Force Awakens and Last Jedi, leading up to it, had tons of hype. People were excited. People were talking about it. Theories were everywhere. No one's really talking about it this time. You see a Reddit post here or there with some kind of leak, and it's mostly stupid, and people make fun of it because they're ridiculously dumb. They're stupid. Like, Palpatine has a fleet of Star Destroyers and stuff, or what was it, Death Stars or some weird stuff. Like, a lot of the theories are stupid. And likely, some of them are probably true. And I just think that this brand is kind of done. I think there's another rumor that Kathleen Kennedy might step down and Kevin Feige is going to replace her. I could see that happening. It would make me wonder, would they be willing to change up the Marvel Universe like that? Because he's been doing so well over there, and that brand is hot and doing a lot better than Star Wars. But, they spent a lot of money on this brand. They need to do something. But if they the other rumor was Brie Larson is going to be his main character, and I don't think that's going to do very well for him. But one thing's for certain, Rian Johnson is a very decisive person and has really done a lot of damage to the fandom. And I think here's what I'm going to say, and I think this is probably a fact. I do think that his trilogy is going to happen, but I believe they don't want him running his mouth and ruining the brand. They need this movie to do good, to excite people, and to reignite the brand. And with him running around, flapping his gums all over the place, all it does is bring up negative press. And a good example of that is what he did a few weeks ago when he was promoting his new movie that Chris Evans starred in. I forget the name of it because no one was talking about it, so I'm guessing it bombed. But when he was doing interviews for that movie, he was going around saying, well, Last Jedi, I remember The Empire Strikes Back wasn't very well received, which was a total lie. Data Racer over on Twitter proved that to be false. I think Ichibaka did as well. Two very good accounts on Twitter you should follow if you're looking for some good Star Wars scoops. They've always got them. And what does that even do? He's so salty about Last Jedi. And I can't believe that they're still going to give this man a trilogy. And I do think they will, because they've been pretty consistent in talking about it for a while now. No, it isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy, with all due respect to the movie bros, who I'm sure are lovely, kind bros with fraternal intentions. And that's one example of many that have been stated over the past 2 years since Last Jedi launched. And for you to say, oh, just all of a sudden, he's not certain if it's still happening. Come on, it's still happening. But at least they're smart enough to tell him, if you want to still do this movie, you need to shut your mouth. You need to be quiet. Stop talking. Stop ruining our brand. And maybe we'll still let you do it. So I want to be clear, though. I do think he's still going to get to make his movie. A lot of people are saying he's not. He's going to get to make it. It's too far in development. As long as Kathleen Kennedy's there, she's going to let him do it. He's like her little pet hamster gerbil. You know, she's not going to let him go. There's no way. Maybe if she gets replaced, but I think she's just got a lot of pressure on her, and she's telling him to be quiet. And like a good little boy, he'll do just that for Mama and be real silent. But watch, as soon as this movie's out, after the money's been made, after, the final results, he'll come out and he'll start talking about his trilogy again. I guarantee it. But isn't it funny, though, that he has to be quiet right now? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Make sure you're still subscribed and share the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.